Okay, this is kind of a practice. How can we do from a little real cat to the caricature looking cat? So it's need to have some explanation, interpretation from this one to this one. You see not everything the same, and this is catch something funny part. And for example, the nose is different from this one. It's kind of exaggerating, make it smaller to make it cuter. The mouth is smaller, and the face shape, it's kind of like that. It's also something we can try to practice this. This way, it's kind of ability. So first of all, we see the difference between these two, and then we can get some idea how to change this one to this one. Okay, so let me see. First of all, we can see the whole uh, face of this cat. We can see it doesn't really look like that, but you can do that. Okay, so let's just do that together. We can practice this together, and then we can take a little quiz or something without looking at this, and we do this one. And then you guys can do this one yourself. Okay, so let's just do together, do this one uh, first. Okay, see, the head is kind of like this, interpreted to be like this. So it's somehow, it's kind of like this. You can draw a big one on your paper, and then, so it's kind of like this kind of shape. Okay. It's like this kind of overall shape, outline of this cat, right? It's something like that. Uh, we can do that, right? So it's up to us. It doesn't really matter if you want to do bigger, smaller, and different shape, but we capture something similar. Okay. Wait a second. Okay. So from this angle, you can see the difference between these two, right? And second difference, I can see obviously the eyes is lower. Uh, why I'm saying it's lower, because this one is kind of the real one is in the middle of the whole head, but this one is a little bit lower. The middle should be here, but put this a little bit lower and make mouth all together in this area. Feel like it's cuter. So let's do that. The middle is here, and you can test your middle, and lower than the middle, it'll be here. Okay, somehow the eyes, the second eyes, and they get together. Okay, it's pretty close. That's real thing. Okay, that's for real. Okay, this one is here, and let's see this mouth, this kind of shape of the mouth, right? It's kind of like oval here and little antenna on top. But you can explain or interpret it smaller. So you can do it's like this smaller, oval like this small, and then do on top. So then the face feel like a weird, but when you keep going, that'll be pretty good. Okay, and the hand is over here. First paw. Okay, now the hand. Okay, you can say hand, and second uh, claw is here. Okay, palm is here. Okay, um, then the body is kind of like here, so you can do this here. Um, this one is here. Okay, so next one, without looking at this, I will hide this one, and you will we all together maybe do this one together. Okay. All right. Okay. And the ear, okay, you can see the ear is here, a triangle like that, this kind of triangle. See, that's a big white triangle, three side equal triangle, and this side is this far from here, and then almost the same kind of triangle. Okay, and interpret the pattern on the head is kind of messy or not regular. So, but we can see it can be, we can organize them to be three like these. And there is a pattern here. Okay, we can do a pattern from here to here, from here to here. Okay, this way will be better. Because the real thing is like that. See, the real is going this way and this way. And actually, we have done the major thing of this cat, except the ear should be bigger. Okay. So use this way, you can draw your own pet, or if you don't have pet, you can draw according to a picture, okay, a real stuff picture. Then you feel cute, then you can do. Okay, next one, you can do a little bit detail, and the eyes. So the cat eyes is kind of a corner, is like this corner and this corner. It doesn't seems full circle. And the eyes actually relatively big than this one. So that's something we can decide. If we want to do big, we can do big. If we small, up to you. So nothing really, okay, really important, but we can decide whatever it is. That's why the animation or the cartoon is good. It's interesting to draw because you can decide. So this one is like a leaf. You can make a corner here and corner there, right? So that's the two side of the eyes. And we can draw inside the eye. It's round ball inside. It's kind of pretty big, but it's in here, this much, right? And inside of here, little oval, but it's in here. All right, so the eye is done, and we can do some detail about the nose. Okay, we still look at the real thing. Okay, the nose, it's about like something you can capture the major things of the nose. Okay, the nose is about okay, and this thing and the thing, and then there's something like that, and you can see it's like that, right? It's pretty and you see this one, and you see this one here, this one here for the mouth. Okay, so you see this is kind of a copy, but you can do a little bit different because you have freedom, and you can do this, and you can do on this side, and at the bottom of the it's here, but we can do a very small, right? Since that's something free. Okay, you see, also you can see the little dot, okay, white dot, because shining spot is over there. So you can do a shining spot like this, and another shiny spot like this. Okay. Then you can color it if you. So you can erase something else inside the eye. It's not necessary to leave it there. And then you can do coloring, but leave the white spot open without colored. Yeah, to some of you can do gradual change. You can do that. You can do gradual change like this. You can do darker and lighter. That'd be even better. Okay, we practiced a lot of that. And you will feel 3D, kind of 3D if you can do darker coloring and gradually lighter, stuff like this. Okay. Okay, see, you can see this one and this one and make comparison. And you see outer, the pupil is dark, and outer around that there's another line. Okay, another line is a little bit gray color. Okay, you can get a little bit gray. See, it looks better. Okay, and you can, so everything in here or here is learning from the real thing, from the real one. Okay, from this guy. Okay. And we see the line in here is pretty thick, right? Outline. So we can do that thicker here. It's like makeup, doing makeup for the cat. Okay, and we can do that even better. Yeah, this kind of thing up to you. So you can do on your own freedom. Okay. See, it's pretty cute, right? The one it's already done mostly. And then we can see for the cat, there's a little fur on top. So it doesn't have this here, but you can do this on the ear. You have the fur, you can do something like this. Okay, and it's in here too. So you can do something like that, up to you. And if you want to, it doesn't show on here, but you can do a little bit here. And you see, we want to draw the pattern on the head. The pattern better is shaking a little bit, make it naturally like that. And this interpretation, this is quite messy here. You don't really see what pattern is on the forehead. So he's doing the circle. That's smart. Okay, save your time and make it cuter. Okay, yeah, it's easy, lazy way. Okay, just do the lazy way. And over here you can do like this and this and this and this. So later we'll color in. And by the bottom, you see that's like getting lighter here. Okay, the darker fur and lighter fur. So that's about edge. Okay, over here. So another part, you can also do that. Done that because we want to color the top a little bit darker, and then we can draw the palm, the claw. Okay, the claw, we can recognize some lines. Okay, then we can do that. we can see this, and we can see this over here, and we can see this one over here. You can see that over here. So really cannot see something, we can just made up something over here. Okay, that's the palm. Okay, that is done. And we see the little fur coming out of the ear. So we can do a little bit like that too. See? And actually we can do something like this if we want. And that's the body. Okay. And then we can start to color that. This is the border between lighter and darker, right? And we make a little bit this, a little bit this, because the real thing, we can see that. All right. Then we can color this. See, that's darker fur. We can just cover that. Cover that with the darker fur, okay? You can cover everything except this piece and the bottom. So you just, basically you want to do everything covered and then do the darker one, especially after that. So you can just cover everything except this area, right? Leave it alone. So we can cover this all the way. So coloring this, you should hold your pencil further away. That way you can color big area easier. Okay, keep it your finger further away. You can color big area smoothly and equally. Easy to do that. And this way you can color smaller area like this, right? Just now we use this way, but now we color the big area, we use this way. Okay. And we color everything basically on top. And also the body is like that. This darker body. And then a little bit claw on the fingernail, maybe. I don't know what that is. But yeah, we can try to do this. And then we see the nose as a little bit colored. So we hold that closer now. We can do this closer one. Okay. We can now do the closer one. Okay. Yeah. And we do closer. And now it's time. So Jamie, we are doing this. It's kind of doing a real thing. I don't know what kind of pet do you have? Even fish, little something or little picture, real picture you like, then you can explain this, interpret it to be something like character. That's the way we usually do exaggerating. See, this eye is higher and this is lower. This area is smaller, this is big. So it's up to you to make it cuter, whatever you want. So that's the way we did. And you can look at this now and we can do that again for the second. Maybe we do one more time. Just follow me, okay? We do a lot of those. We can, right? So no worry, Jamie, and just follow. You can watch this, Jamie, and later you can follow me for the next one. Okay, we are about to do the next one. So this area or darker area, right? So you can do this, this, this darker area to do something like that. Okay, and the body, there's some kind of pattern like this, with the shaking to draw the rest. Okay, see, that's a little cat is done based on the real picture of this. Okay, to make it something like this or this. So we learn from this one, both, right? How to make this picture. So we always want to make picture to be caricature. Okay, so you can make a dog picture to be this. You can make online, you can search for some real thing. And next time, maybe we can start to make drawing your mom or your sister, your brother to be a character like that. Okay, so it's just do how to do character. Okay, now let's do another one. Okay, do this guy. Okay, use the same way. We can do that. Before doing that, can I see how you're doing? Adam, yeah. The other thing I would point out, Adam, the eye is too high. So when the eye is higher, it won't be cute. Okay. This is the middle. What I mean middle, this is the face, right? The middle of the face is here. So the eyes is lower than the middle. That'll be cuter. Okay, if that lifted up to be here is different. It feel not cute at all. It feel like mature, too mature. Okay, how about Toby? Can I see Toby a closer look? Wow, very cute. That is pretty cute. All right, you make the eyes pretty low. See, Adam, only one thing important is the eye low. Okay, he made that low and feel like cute. That's that's the key. Okay, that's the secret. Okay, let's do another one. This one we can try to do this guy, same cat maybe, but we can interpret it to be like this. So Jamie, you can follow us now. Let's just do step by step this time. So stuff like this, we can see, we can still do the outline, okay? The outline of this face is not really a circle or oval. Okay, it's kind of like this and this, right? Okay, let's just do that first. Okay, remember, we do the eyes a little bit lower, okay, to make it cuter, okay? It's about oval, but it's kind of like this way, and this way, kind of like this. All right. And the eyes, okay, we see the eyes. Okay, eyes is the middle of the whole face is here. The reality is a little bit here. Okay, for example, the reality, the eye should be here. Okay, first eye is here, but we make it lower. Can we make it lower? Of course. If you do capture, you decide, but you just pick something uh, from there, but not exactly the same. If you want to change a little bit, you can do, but you still can learn a little bit from that. Okay? It's like this kind of eye, right? Okay, make it lower. And second one is come to the middle. Not this high. We do them in the middle too, okay? And see, we can learn from this one. He did pretty well because this eye is a lot larger than this one, right? So let's make it larger, okay? And rounder, okay? All right. See this area is nose area. Okay, nose area is like this kind of shape, right? What kind of shape is that called? I don't know, but it's kind of like this with this. So, but see, he's making smaller and leaning this way. It's more funny. Okay, let's try his way. That's pretty smart way to do that. And make the whole oval lean. Okay, it's something we want to make it funnier and make the eyes even okay along that. Squeeze the eye to be something like this. And this is like that. So we can do smaller like this one. Reality is like this, but we changed some in some way. We want to make funnier. Okay. And we see the mouth, it's actually like this, right? But we don't do that like this guy changed to be something like this. Okay. See, it's like change a little bit, change a little bit, and still the mouth is much smaller than that, and still we can do on. It's like this kind of shape and going this way. It's funny opening, right? Okay, and this is like this. See, it's kind of funnier. We can do something on our own. Okay, let's see. Inside the eye, we can see this circle. Okay, we cannot see this one clearly, so we can do the circle. The circle is like this, and on the other side, okay, circle is like this, the outer circle of the eye. And this one is just showing a little half uh, pupil is just half circle. Okay, it's like this much. Okay, and second one is like pupil is like this, a little bigger oval. Okay, and the nose is like this. You see this line for all the cat, for all the class of cat. You can see this one, this kind of nose. So get it up, and then you can have this one and this part. Okay, and you can do something like this. All right, and the ear, see, you don't have this kind of folding part, but we can do that a little more because it seems like have that. So uh, the ear we can do like this and pretty big. Okay, you can do huge, doesn't matter. You can do really big. Okay. And that's top has this folding part. And the second one, you can do a bigger ear. It's up to you to decide because once you're doing character, you can change a little bit and people still can recognize the cat you're doing, but you feel funnier. All right. Okay. Let's see, maybe make this is bigger. Okay, and then we can do this curve like this. And on the other side, we can do this curve. Oopsie. Do this curve, and that's big. So mine is fatter than this guy, but of course, you can do whatever. And the big T is here. Yeah, okay. And the eyes, you see, oh, before doing the eyes, I still focus on bigger things. It's kind of from here, it's kind of the border between darker fur and the lighter fur. So like he did, it's kind of like this. We can learn from that. Okay, it's here and it's here. Oh, for the first one, we forgot to do the whisker. Okay, if you can go back to the first one, you can do the whisker. First, do the dots here, and then you can do the whisker like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's kind of opening. Okay, opening this way. On the other side, you can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. We will do whisker for this one later soon too. Okay. So we capture the major thing. Okay. For the forehead again, the pattern on a forehead is quite messy. We don't really see what that is. So see, that's lazy way to just make it somehow. It's like that. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And make a one dot like this. Done. So I hope you all made the eyes lower and this kind of thing done. And the body, see the body is like that. So you take a reference from the real picture and then you interpret it to be a funnier picture. Okay. And what else? So don't focus on some details. Okay. A lot of details, you don't have to look at it to draw. You just capture the major things. Okay. And here is kind of a pattern on here and another pattern on here. So you can do more if you want. See here and here. Yeah, you can do some more. That'll be darker pattern for that. And this is another teeth, tooth, okay, over here. All right, we see the pupil is dark, but with the shining spot, okay, make it a shining spot and the rest make darker, okay. Okay. Yeah, it's alive when we do the eyes, right? And this is a little bit the yellow color. We can give it a little bit darkness, like make it gray color. Like I said earlier, you can also do darker and lighter. So you can make it that way, darker and gradually lighter and feel like transparent. 3D, shiny, okay. See? It's shiny. Okay. And the fur, for example, you can see the ear is like the fur on here. You can do that if you want. Okay, you can do on here too. If you want, and you can do this. And do the same thing here. That's kind of technique you can do. And you can do on here. And you have a body pattern like this and a pattern like this here. And let's notice, keep looking at it. The eye outline is pretty dark, right? And this is pretty dark here. So let's make these darker edge. So that's also something we take a reference from the real picture. Okay, and this is kind of like okay, after this one, we will take kind of a take away this one and we just do this one ourselves. We will hide that one. Okay. And see, still doing edge bigger. Right. Okay. The mouth, inside the mouth is kind of, we still can see the tongue and the outer area is pretty dark. So when you pay attention to the real picture, also pay attention to where is darker, where is lighter, and which line is more obvious, which line is less obvious. Okay, pay more attention about these things. And this is darker inside. Sure, we can do that, but we leave the teeth, the tooth, obviously here. Okay, and this tooth pretty clear on here too, right? And this thing a little bit medium color. All right, the inside fitting is done pretty well. Okay. And another thing we see, all the top, oh, the ear is open here. Oh, that's pretty wide. Right, okay, keep it that like this. And you see the fur is in here. So let's give you some idea, right? You can do the in here. And this is here too, right? So you can do this. Okay. And remember, this is white. And other than that, everything is gray. So we draw the gray color. Like I said, keep your further from tip. Keep your holding how to hold your pencil. It's pretty far. And then we do this, cover everything. And later we get darker in here, but now we are going to just color everything now, except the ear inside and this white spot. And the other part are all colored with gray color. Yeah, keep the lower part open, and something can erase if you have done outline before. All right, okay, you can color these. Okay, see, you can color these area. I recommend you do that coloring just one way, all the way to the bottom, all the way, okay? Pretty tidy. I didn't really erase a lot, so get it dirty is fine. But if you don't want to get too dirty, you can erase, but I think dirty is totally fine because it's kind of like draft or the drawing is pretty rough and sketchy. That feel better, feel relaxed. Okay, and this area you can do a little bit darker, and then the darkest. See this pattern are darker, the darkest. So we will do the darkest, these patterns. We can do that. And on the body, don't forget the body also has this kind of pattern on the body. And a little nose, okay, a little bit colored, okay. And don't forget about the whisker this time. And am I too fast? If you cannot follow, just let me know. So this kind of dot is like the root of the whisker. Okay, you can make these ones, and on the other side, you can make some too. Okay. All right. And the whisker is kind of like going like this, right? The real stuff, the real thing going this way. Okay. And let's just do similar. Okay. So you can go slower, and but the end you can go quicker. Okay. And then go this way. Okay. On the other side. And basically this is done. Yeah. Okay. This is done this way. See, the real one and the one we made doesn't seem a big difference because we to this one, refer to this one. So you can still recognize this one is from your pet, for example, your cat, your dog, your bird or fish, right? You can take a picture of the dog or fish, then you can do similar things. And actually, you can recognize who is this cat because of you learned from that one, right? So yeah, so let's do one more thing. This time I hide this one so you can do your own way. So I don't want you to see that one. And we can do, if I can go with you, yes, of course. I will go with you guys. So let's do this one or this one. Okay, so maybe do this one. Um, this time we won't learn from this one without looking at the other one, the one on the back. Um, so we are on our own. Okay, so we use similar steps to do that, right? So it's just like your pet doesn't have really a drawing yet. So you're making that from scratch, from zero. Okay, it's like still doing the head. It's like leaning this way. And this is kind of like this, right? A fat face, and then the body is like that. So why we need this one? Because once we refer to this, we can learn something. We can learn the gesture of the shape of the body and also the facial expression there. So without it, we lost. We don't know how to do that, right? But we want to make it capture, okay? The ear is like this triangle on the side, right? Okay, and on this side, you can do this one. Yeah, and it is a rule, always make the eyes a little bit lower, okay? Make the eyes a little, the real eye is here, why not make it lower? So that, what I said is kind of a cuter, okay? All right, okay, let's do that. Okay, um, and let's do the eyes. Okay, the middle, always find where's the middle of the face. Okay, the middle is here. It's something like the middle is here. The middle is here, and the eyes is on the middle. Okay, on the middle. It's kind of little curve, little. It's just above the middle. For this one is with distance. I want to make over here. Okay, the other one is like over here, right? And the mouth, we can get closer, squeeze together, okay? Laughing cat, okay? Laughing hard. Okay. And this is kind of a, remember we did to see the oval, and it's like this kind of shape over here. And the laughing mouth. You can make it bigger, wild, okay? Doesn't matter if you want, but I just make it a little bigger. See, this is already funny, laughing one already, okay? And this is the nose coming one line, and nose here, nose here. And this is the white area, right? This is the white area. And the eyes, you can do your own, okay? And also the head, forehead pattern, you can do this, do the lazy way, and do a dot up here, okay? The mouth is opening wide. Yeah, and I pay attention, the draw my attention is the big big teeth, okay? To here, and the bottom is in here, big teeth. Okay, and yeah, so you know how to do the rest, right? And you see the pattern over here. There's a one pattern, and another pattern is over here. And this one is going to be like this, and going to be like this. And you can make this folding line like this, and folding like this. Okay, the eyes on two side and the little pupils in here. Little pupils in here. And make darker here, darker here. And remember, we can do this. Okay. And we can color that again. Oh, before doing that, let's do the body. The body has with this. Yeah, something like that. And we can color and do the whisker. Okay, it's colored out again. Color inside. And darker outside. So basically, you learn ability how to do on your own. So no matter is the CAD or any other things, you use the same way how to learn from real picture. So then you can do whatever things you can create your own character. So that's just learn this method. Okay, that's the nose. Okay. And then you can color these things, right? Color this area, this area. This is inside. So a little messy, doesn't matter, okay? Okay. And first thing, I make the eyes lower and make it smaller, like I learned from the first one. And you can see that I really have my own freedom to control, to do something on my own. And also, I also half learned, somehow I learned also from the picture, okay? And especially this girl, see, the real one's really cool, okay? And some on here, let's see. Okay. And that another one, okay? If that is another line you see, you can just do it on your own. And you see that. See, another cat is done based on this funny one. Let's see what's different from this. Oh, it's still pretty different. It's even further turned the head even more. Um, more interesting, right? So that's why I didn't do boldly, but this one is even more and do better. Not better, just funnier. Okay. All right, but basically, yeah, we can do that, right? It's kind of we can really do this. Add something, flower, if you like. Yeah. See, we have do different cat. We learned this one from this guy. We learned this one from this guy. Okay. I don't think I did pretty well. Okay. If I can make it better, that's a little bit cuter instead of just skinny. Okay. All right. So let's see. How are you doing? Have fun with it. Doesn't matter if you do wrong. This is just